I'm just going to ask you that question.
Okay.
Governor Huckabee, the other day when Governor Walker was campaigning in Beaufort, he talked about how he was the most battle-tested candidate in the race, and you made that a big part of your speech this afternoon here, talking about your fight against the Clinton machine, as you called it. So would you say that's kind of the reason that you are the most battle-tested candidate?
You know, I guess it's dangerous territory to say you're the most, but I don't know of anybody who's been through anything quite like fighting the Clinton political machine, not once, not twice, but repeatedly over a 20-something year period, and beating it, and doing it in the context where there were no other Republicans to help me. There are far more Republicans in every other state in the country than there were in my version of Arkansas back in the 1990s when I was carrying these battles out. And it was a lonely battle, and it was a tough battle. And you know, I take nothing away from any of the others who have had fights, but you know, I fought, I won, I governed, and successfully was able to do that.
And you mentioned the Iran nuclear deal. Democrats secured their 34th vote today to block the veto. What were your impressions on that?
It's so sad that many of the Democrats are making a decision to support Iran and their trust than they are to support the best interest of America. This is more about giving Obama a victory than it is the American people a strong future and hope. I'm disappointed that more of the Democrats didn't follow the example of Chuck Schumer and Bob Menendez and vote against this. I appreciate the fact that they voted for their country, not for their party, and I would like to assure the people of America that when I'm elected president, we're going to undo this Iran deal. It will not stand because it's dangerous, and the Iranian government cannot be trusted, should not be trusted, and we should not even think for a moment that they're anything other than determined to kill us.
And the last thing I'll wind up with is you got close here in South Carolina last time, second place. What are you doing to try to come out on top this time?
Well, we know that it comes down to organization and connecting to voters one after another. And so, you know, we're committed to being here a lot of the time. I think, Hope, is it true that we've been here more than any candidate? Yeah. So I want to make sure that's right. But I mean, I've been to South Carolina more than any of the other candidates. I plan to continue that because we know that we've got to win here. And, you know, we're staking out ground in early states because that's how you win. Put it in this term, when March Madness comes, you don't make it to the Final Four if you don't win the early rounds. And in a presidential contest, you don't make the nomination if you don't win some early states.
All right. Thank
you
sir.
very much.